this movement that we are involved with, citizens and students and citizens, but students in particular for Western civilization, this is a very important cause. And it signifies an understanding of the fact that today, in America and certainly in Europe, the whole idea, the concept of Western civilization and all it has given this world, if nothing else but the rule of law, the respect for individual rights, these are things that we should all be proud of, regardless of where we come from, regardless of what our backgrounds are. When you come here to the United States or when you come to Western Europe, we should be proud of the fact that that's our heritage, that is the heritage. And you know what is great? I talked night before last at American University, and it was interesting and challenging. There were like 400 people, 390 on their side, and 10 of us on our side. And they were, but it was great. I mean, I was really glad to talk to these people because lots and lots of students participating in both, and a lot of people who did not like the fact that I was there. But one of the things they could not deal with, that got them so absolutely apoplectic, was when I suggested to them that they should think about the fact that all cultures are not the same. That all systems, political systems, are not the same. Some are better than others. Absolutely drove them nuts. I mean, they went crazy because they just can't deal with this. Because they have been, they've been for years and years and years told how rotten we are, how terrible we are, how everything in the West is bad, how America is nothing but a place where people came for pillaging and rape and murder and robbery. And so it's so hard for them to think that we have something here of value. But I told them that it's easy to prove what I say. That I'm not just saying this rhetorically, that there is empirical proof that what we have is better than any place else on the planet. And that proof is this. When you open the gates all over the world, which way do people run? To the west. To the west. You know what? You just don't find that many people escaping from the West to, say, Pakistan for a better life. It just doesn't happen. And so, what does this tell you? This is the best evidence we can possibly have for the fact that we have something better here. We should not be so ashamed of it. We should take pride in it, all of us. And it doesn't matter where we come from. It doesn't matter what color we are. When you get here, you accept the concept that we have something good and that Western civilization has provided it. Samuel Huntington, great, wonderful man, died just a little bit ago. Tremendous scholar, Harvard scholar. He wrote a book that was the seminal book, I think, for our age. The title of it was, Who Are We? And he talks about the fact that we are the product of a Judeo-Christian culture, a Judeo-Christian Anglo culture. And he said, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that you have to be an Anglo or a Protestant to accept this. It just means that you have to come here from wherever you are and accept those values. And that's an important thing. We are so dependent upon having something that connects us. Something beside the fact that we all happen to live here. We're not just residents. We're not just residents of this place on the planet. We are citizens of the United States of America. It's a wonderful. And you want to come here, and that's fine. But you know what we should expect from anybody that comes to this country? And that is the willingness to become an American. And that means to connect with America and to leave all those trappings behind us, especially the political connections to the country from which we came. Those have to be cut, severed. And if you have a language other than English, that has got to go. You have to learn English because that's the thing that connects all of us. So don't be. I just so hope and pray that as most of you wind your way through the college systems in this country, the institutions of, quote, higher education, as most of you do this and are confronted constantly by what I call the cult of multiculturalism, I hope that you will think about what I've said tonight and understand that there's nothing wrong with being proud of who you are. Nothing. You know, somebody came up to me in the hall and told me that in several of the groups that were meeting today and in the past that I have been blamed by many people for the Republican losses that we incurred in this last election. I guess I'm flattered in a way that anybody would think that that's the case. But the reality is this, that what I say about who we are and what we should be as Americans, I believe with all my heart if it were said by more people, we would be in the majority. We would stay in the majority. Because this is not a message of exclusion, it's a message of inclusion. You know, anybody can be part of this. Anybody. Nobody is excluded because of their race, their color, or their creed. All that we ask is that you actually, in your heart, become an American. And that's not anything that, again, we should be ashamed of. So I hope, and you know, I hope and pray that Republicans for a long, long time will heed the call to revitalize America. If you're looking for a cause, if Republicans are looking for the thing that will bring them back to power, I suggest it's this. It's you present to the American public the face of someone who is proud to be an American. Yeah. You know, that will give us something to hang our hats on. Something different than the other party, which is trying its best to destroy everything we have believed in. We do offer hope. We do offer it to everyone who comes here. Everybody is looking for that one silver bullet. What can we do? What can we say to bring us back? That's every single thing that's happened here tonight and today and tomorrow at this conference. What can Republicans do? Well, I'm telling you, it's don't pander. That's rule number one. Don't pander. Rule number two. Understand this. Bipartisanship is overrated. I don't care to elect anybody who's going to go to Congress or to the state legislature, for that matter, and sing Kumbaya with the Democrats. That's not what I want. I'm looking for somebody who will say, look, we've got a different agenda. It's better than the other guys, and we want to fight it out. You know, and I want to fight it out in the marketplace of ideas. And I'm not afraid of it, and I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm going to fight the other guys every step of the way. And I'm not going to give in, because compromise has led us to where we are today. Tell America that you stand for something. Tell America that principles matter, that an agenda of hope and freedom matters, and you're not kidding about it, and that you're not going to go to Congress or anywhere else and drink the Kool-Aid. That you are going to do those things that you promised people you'll do. You'll actually put into practice what you say. And when you say you want less government, you'll vote for less government. When you say you want fewer taxes, you'll vote less taxes, you'll vote that way. So, there's an agenda out there, and it's a great one. Hang on to it. Do not give up. Do not succumb to the siren songs that you're going to hear here about the need to placate, the need to pander. Don't surrender to it. Hang in there. And you know what? If we win on the basis of principle, then we have really won something worthwhile. If we just win because we have out-pandered the left, what are we at? Nothing. So run on principle. Win on principle. God bless America. you.